The Russian aerospace forces have concentrated deployments of new Su-57 fifth-generation fighters at DZOMG Air Base in the Khabarovsk region near neighboring Japan, accordingly to reports from Ukrainian sources. At least 15 of the aircraft were seen parked in the open at the airfield. The facility is considered one of the most sensitive in Russia, and currently hosts Su-35S air superiority fighters, while being located close to Central Naya Uglovaya Air Base, which hosts both the Su-35S and the MiG-31BM interceptor. The deployment closely coincides with the delivery of a new batch of Su-57 fighters to the aerospace forces, which reportedly benefit from improved weaponry and avionics over those from prior batches, with this marking the first confirmed delivery in over 6 months. DZOMG Air Base is located near the Gagarin aircraft plant in Komsomolsk-on-Amur, otherwise known as the Komsomolsk-on-Amur aircraft plant, where all Su-35 and Su-57 serial production models undergo final assembly. Permanently basing the 1st Regiment of the aircraft near the facility has allowed issues encountered during their early operations to be more easily addressed. The redeployment of Su-57s to the facility has nevertheless fueled considerable speculation regarding possibly further purposes. One possibility is that it is intended to send a signal to neighboring Japan, as the recent consolidation of power by Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has led to expectations that the country will seek to more rapidly remilitarize to focus its attentions on both China and Russia as part of its alliance with the United States and wider Western Bloc. Basing Su-57 fighters alongside Su-35 fighters and MiG-31 interceptors could allow the new stealth aircraft to train to operate alongside the older types, with the MiG-31 carrying larger sensors and being well suited to serving as an airborne command post. Su-57s could also provide dissimilar air combat training to Su-35 and MiG-31 units to simulate the capabilities of adversary F-35s deployed by the Japan Air Defense Force, and separately by the U.S. Air Force, Navy and Marine Corps from bases in Japan. It remains possible that while Su-57s were deployed in Russia's European regions to take part in Russian-Ukrainian hostilities in the past, the expansion of the fleet with the delivery of the latest production batch has resulted in sufficient numbers being made available for simultaneous deployments within operating range of the Ukrainian theater and in the Russian Far East. When stationed at DZOMG Air Base, Su-57s may be deployed to fly escort missions for Russian bomber and reconnaissance operations near Japanese territory, and potentially further into the Pacific as far as Alaska. The fighters have among the longest ranges of any types in the world, with combat radii over double those of the U.S. Air Force F-35 and F-22, although they are still constrained by the lack of AL-51F next-generation engines which have been considerably delayed in their development. Following considerable speculation since the late 2010s that the aerospace forces could seek to reform a fighter aviation regiment at Chuyaevka Air Base near Alaska, which previously hosted MiG-31 interceptors, the possibility remains that Su-57s could eventually be relied on to deploy to such a strategic forward facility near the Bering Strait, across from which the U.S. has built up by far its largest concentration of its own fifth-generation fighters in Alaska. The Su-57's capabilities are a testament to Russian innovation, making it a formidable asset in modern warfare. At its core is advanced stealth technology, achieved through radar-absorbent materials and an angular design that minimizes radar cross-section, allowing it to evade detection by enemy radars far better than fourth-generation jets. This low observability feature enables the Su-57 to penetrate contested airspace, conduct surprise strikes, and gather intelligence without alerting adversaries. Powered by twin AL-41F1 engines, with upgrades to the more advanced ISDALI-30 in progress, the fighter achieves supercruise speeds exceeding Mach 1.5 without afterburners, extending its range and fuel efficiency for long Pacific patrols. Its supermaneuverability, facilitated by thrust vectoring nozzles, allows for extreme agility, performing post-stall maneuvers like the Pugachev's Cobra, outclassing many Western counterparts in dogfights. Sensor fusion is another standout strength. The Su-57 integrates the N036 Bielka Active Electronically Scanned Array (AESA) radar, capable of detecting targets at over 400 kilometers, tracking up to 60 simultaneously, and engaging 16. Complementing this are infrared search and track (IRST) systems and distributed aperture sensors providing 360-degree situational awareness. Electronic warfare suites jam enemy communications and radars, while AI-assisted avionics reduce pilot workload, enabling seamless network-centric operations with other Russian assets like drones or bombers. These features make the Su-57 not just a fighter, but a command node in integrated air campaigns. Recent upgrades in 2026 batches include enhanced weapon systems for anti-jamming and precision strikes, ideal for Pacific scenarios where vast distances demand standoff capabilities. The jet's modular design allows quick adaptations, such as integrating Zircon hypersonic missiles, ensuring it remains ahead of threats. Deploying these jets near Japan serves multiple strategic purposes, all aligned with Russia's defensive priorities. Primarily, it acts as a deterrent against potential aggressions in the Pacific, where tensions with Japan over disputed territories like the Kuril Islands persist. With Japan's rapid remilitarization under Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi and its alliance with the US, Russia's Su-57 presence signals resolve to protect its sovereignty. The fighters can escort bomber missions, conduct reconnaissance over the Sea of Japan, and extend influence toward Alaska, enhancing Russia's power projection. This move also balances regional power amid US F-35 deployments in Japan, showcasing Russia's technological edge without escalation.